Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I would like to welcome you to my personal Facebook page because, yes, again, Facebook, Zoom, I'm not sure. I kind of think it's a Facebook thing, is not letting me go live on my business page. Ran into this yesterday, and there is a Facebook group for Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. And the woman who hosts it and the brains behind the operation, because she really is, she is marvelous. I just took a quick peek in there, and apparently I'm not the only one. So, in some ways, that makes me feel a lot better that others are encountering this as well, that it's just not a choice. And unfortunately, I only looked there a couple of minutes ago. So I haven't had a chance to try anything. And the first one I read, it just sounds really technical. So, and the second one was something about, revoking privileges and reinitializing them or something or other. And it's like, I don't really know how to do that either. So, clearly, I'm going to have to spend some time on this. So here we are on my Connie Douglas Facebook page. So if you are joining me, either because you saw my note saying that I might not be where I want to be tomorrow night, or you saw it in my email with what you need to cut for tonight, or whether you just happen to get a notification that Connie Douglas is now live. Whatever. I'm glad you're here. Say hello. Let me know that you are watching. And I will just chit chat for a couple more, another minute or two, and see if anyone else joins us. Lorna found us. Hello, Lorna. There we go. Good to see. Yes, you know what? It's great to see you again too, Lorna. Lorna and I were both on a Zoom meeting just a few hours ago, recently, getting ready for our online global retreat. That is, it kicked off today, but all the official stuff and all the real heavy duty crafting and everything starts tomorrow. So today, everybody is still sort of madly preparing and cutting bits and pieces and getting excited. Oh, look, Nancy Coe has found us too. Hi, Nancy. I'm glad you found me. It, yeah, it's a crazy thing, and I will get this figured out, maybe, probably, hopefully. But in the meantime, here we are on my personal page, and hopefully the Facebook police don't throw me in jail or anything because I don't think I'm supposed to be here. But here I am. So I'm going to continue because all of a sudden I can't do what they used to let me do, and I have seen nothing from Facebook to say they're changing or why or anything else. So I'm going to say it's not my fault. Anyway, shall we do some crafting? Let's pop down to the crafting table, which is empty, but that's okay. I have stuff to put on there. So let me just grab it here. All righty. So you just keep clicking and you find me. Well, thank you for being persistent, Lorna. I love you for it. Okay, for tonight, we need a card base. Just a standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And I'm yeah, this is scored. I'm not, it just looks very faint, but I found this in my card base bin and I thought, oh, that's the color I'm looking for. I'll just use that guy. So there we go. Piece of cardstock, 5 by 3 3/4. This is Sweet Sorbet, if anybody is keeping tabs on my colors. This is one of the in colors that is going to be 2 years old in April. So it will be going away at the end of April. So if it happens to be one that you love, I strongly suggest you order some cardstock sooner as opposed to later because the in color cardstock tends to sell out quite quickly as we head towards April. Designer series paper, 4 1/8 by 3 3/4. And I did say 4 1/8 tall and 3 3/4 wide. Hopefully you you all got that. If you've done it the other way around, not the end of the world. I think we can figure out how to make it work, but that was the intent. A sentiment frame and a piece of basic white or berry vanilla for the sentiment. This is the perennial postage die set. So there are some square postage stamps, and then there's a number of layering rectangles, all with this postage stamp edging on it. So kind of fun in the mini catalog. And then the usual stamps, ink, adhesive, embellishments, and you will in fact need your trimmer this evening. Okay, so if you don't have your trimmer, run and get it right now. We will do not a lot of cutting, just a little bit of cutting. We just have to chop up our piece of designer series paper a little bit, and then we're good to go. Okay, so hello, Mike. Thanks for stopping by. All these people that don't actually subscribe to Great Stamping with Connie are now seeing that I am I am here because normally I'm on my business page, but tonight I'm on my personal page. So welcome to everybody that is catching me for the first time. Okay, designer series paper. We are going to turn it sideways and we are going to cut at 1 3/8. Okay, so I'm just going to take this 1 3/8 strip off, and then we are going to cut at 1 3/8. And that will leave us, drum roll please, 1 3/8, assuming I measured my paper correctly. So we have 3 pieces of designer series paper, and that's all you needed your trimmer for. So I got a thumbs up. Looks like somebody measured correctly along with me. So there we go. Now you can keep these in order depending on what your pattern is. It may not matter a whole lot, but we are just going to put these onto our cardstock like this. Hello, Claire. Welcome. Claire from Guelph. So glad you could join us tonight. So we have just cut our designer series paper. We cut it at 1 3/8, and then we cut it again at 1 3/8. And somehow these don't look like they're all the same, but they are. It's my eyeballs that are different, I think. So there we go. So we just took the designer series paper and cut it into 3 equal pieces. Now, I am going to use my liquid glue because that will allow me to move them around just a little bit should I need to. Oh, and I was going to mention, here's an option if you, depending what's on the back of your paper, you could switch one of them out if you like. Just to be different, or you could leave them the same. Entirely up to you, of course. But these hearts are really cute. And after I cut this, I decided I had this for sentiment, but I'm going to swap that out for something else. And okay, I'm on my personal page. I hope my sweetie isn't watching. He's in Tremblant and they're probably out for dinner. This is their last night there. So he's probably not watching, but this is going to be his Valentine's Day card. So if you're watching, don't look, sweetie. Ah, yes. Okay, so I'm going to put glue on here, and I'm moving a little slowly because I can't decide whether to flip the middle piece or not. Maybe I will just put some hearts on there. Oh, the bees are just so darn cute. This is the I think it's Honeybee designer series paper in the mini catalog. And it's very cute. But I think, oh, what the heck? It's Valentine's Day. I will do this. So when I am doing things like this, I usually put you can either put the middle down first and then space the top and the bottom equally, or you can put the top and the bottom on and then you fit the other one equally into the middle. And that way you don't end up with, or you're less likely to end up with odd gaps because, you thought the first one should be higher or lower or whatever. Because if these two are not the same as those two, it's okay. It's, it doesn't look odd. But if these two are the same, then you're good. So I just find it easier. You can put them on however you wish. Okay, and I'm also, because this is the sentiment that I'm now using since I wanted a Valentine's Day one. This says Happy Valentine's Day. I know you probably can't see that yet, but you will in a moment. And it said both cardstock and DSP were both 3 3/4. Did they really? Oh, oh, yikes. Okay, so my mess up. Oh no, 3. Oh, hang on. Where's my 4 1/8 by, oh, yeah, it should have been 3 1/4. And that's what I cut. It's just not what I wrote. Okay, so if you have not glued your DSP down yet, you want this to be, yours will just be different. Yeah, you want your stripes will just go right to the edge then, which isn't the end of the world. But this should actually be 3 1/4, not 3 3/4. My apologies. So if anybody else is just watching tonight and not crafting, change your designer series paper to 4 1/8 by 3 1/4. Okay. And then this is 3 3/4. Alrighty. We will move on. So my Happy Valentine's Day stamp is from this month's Paper Pumpkin kit, which coordinated with the Perennial Lavender suite, which is beautiful. It's all berry burst pinks and Highland Heather and gorgeous gray purples, and it's beautiful. But I didn't want it for Valentine's Day cards. So I swapped the sentiments out there. But this is a wonderful Valentine's Day sentiment. And I thought, well, I will use this, just not tonight. So tonight is my night to use this. So I'm going to bring in my Sweet Sorbet ink. This die cut is actually from another new die set called, my cat is just, Delicate Forest die. So you may have seen these in the mini catalog. This is the one that sort of cuts out the arbor, and then there's greenery and stuff. I'll be honest, I haven't used it yet. I used these 2 sentiment boxes tonight, as you'll see, and so I cut this to be not a frame, but to accent my sentiment, and then this is the other one, and that's all I've used so far. So clearly I need to play with that set some more. Maybe Craft Spot next week. That's what we'll play with, eh? We'll see. I have a few things from the mini catalog that I ordered, and because I renewed my Paper Pumpkin prepaid subscription. So if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you like it, you should seriously consider getting a prepaid subscription. And that is just a code that you activate, and then your Paper Pumpkin comes to you every month automatically, unless you suspend it. But when you buy that prepaid code right now, you get celebration items. So I bought 12 months of Paper Pumpkin. So not only did that get me a number of celebration items, it along with the rest of my order that I needed to put in, got me a half price of them. So, and it got me some very nice host rewards. So I was able to get some extra stamps that I hadn't necessarily thought I would be able to get. So it's a little bit of double dipping, but as a demonstrator, it's what we do. And we get all the perks that the customers get, plus our discount. So It's a pretty wonderful deal. So my thought was to put this on here, and I think I want to pop this up on here so that it stands off of that because this is smaller and a little bit narrow. And so now that means I have to put my dimensionals, whoops, right down the middle of this because that's narrower. So okay. So celebration continues until the end of February. So you have from now until the end of the month to take advantage of getting extra free stuff with your order. So for any $60 order, you can select a free item, and they have added a whole new bunch of items to choose from. There are things from the catalog, but new, and you can get them for free. So anything for free is pretty darn awesome in my books. Okay, so I just want to get this centered here. I think we're good. Okay, and then I think I'm not going to use these, but I think I'm going to just like put that right across there. I could do it right in the middle. Let me see. Oh, well, okay. I'm going to fold the card base while everybody takes a look at that, and you can let me know if I should do it straight across or if we should put it on an angle. What do you think? Any thoughts out there? There we go. This is Daffodil Delight. Hmm. No, I think this might be crushed curry, but I think it'll be okay. Oh, maybe this one's Daffodil. There's some other paper I was using and it's crushed curry. This looks like Daffodil Delight. You think straight and Claire thinks straight. Okay, we have 2 votes for straight. We're going with straight. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate the opinions. So this I'm just going to put down flat on here. And we will do our best to get it pretty much centered and centered using the hearts as just a little bit of a guide there. Okay. And then I'm just going to flip that over and give that just a nice press. And while I'm here, let's just put some adhesive on this. Now I wonder, see, I could pop this up as well with dimensionals, but I've already started with this, so we will just continue. And we will put this right down onto our card base. There we go. Almost done. Just needs, oh, it should have some embellishments. And I was going to say, look, we have these cute flowers and hearts. This is for my husband. I could put a heart on. But uh let's just see what else we have here that you know, I could get away with. We have cork. I don't know. I mean, it's fine, but what shall we do? What shall we do? What shall we do? What else do I have? I have there are some just sort of scrounging through here. I have I always sort of resort to these classic matte dots. Number one, because they're not shiny, they're not glittery. And number two, because they have gray and black as options. Could just put a little bit of, maybe even just one. I could stop here and do nothing. But that's not fun. Where's the fun if you don't get to put any gems on? You're gonna, oh, painting. I'm not sure which part you're gonna paint with Wink Estella, Lorna. Maybe something on your designer series paper or something. Painting with Wink Estella is always a good idea, as long as you have some. We were crafting the other night and everybody seemed to be running out of Wink Estella all at the same time. It's like, okay, we've all been using it a lot, and now everyone has run out. Oh my. Okay, so I'm just going to put one there, and I'm wondering almost, it looks a little bit wrong. It looks big and funny. Maybe I should just stop right here. Little ones. Small ones might be better, or I could put it down here. Let's set that there for a minute. No, you know what? It doesn't, it, oh, your DSP has birds. Oh, that'll be beautiful, Lorna. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to put anything on here because I don't like how that's kind of looking. Did I leave sticky stuff on here? No, why is that? Oh, there. Is it sticking now? It seems to be sticking back down now. Okay, I think I'm just going to stop there. I'm not saying I won't go back and do something to it later. I reserve the right to to come back and further embellish. How's that? Hello, Donna. Welcome. And I also cut another set, different piece of paper, same same package. But I decided not to use this one for the husband because it's got flowers as well. So, Donna, just joining us. If you are crafting in my instructions, I gave a wrong size for your designer series paper. It should be 4 1/8 by 3 1/4. And I said 3 3/4. So it should only be 3 1/4 wide. And then we're going to cut this one as well at 1 3/8. And then again at 1 3/8. And that leaves 1 3/8. And 3 1/4 wide. This is 3 3/4 wide. So there we go. Now, what's on the back of this paper? Oh, that's a little busy. I like this paper and I like these little flowers, but I don't think I like it. This actually would have looked, might have looked good with this paper. So I should have cut them both and maybe looked around, although I don't know that I would have wanted the hearts with this either, but I do like that as well. But too late. So I think we're going to do this one all with all the same side of the DSP showing. So again, I am going to put glue on all of them and get them ready. And then that way I will have a little time to wiggle when I set them down if I don't quite have them in the right place. Oh, you know how all of a sudden it seems like your glue, it just ran out? I think I just hid an air pocket. It's probably still enough to get me through the night here, but I have been using this bottle for quite a while, so I'm not surprised that it's getting low. Okay, and again, I am going to put on the top. Yes, I like the way we got this this little bumblebee right at the top, sticking out at us. Oh, and look, we've got another one at the bottom here. That worked out quite nicely. relatively straight here. There we go. Okay, give that a nice press. And now for this one, I will use these postage stamp ones because I pulled out the happy birthday stamp. And this is from the translucent florals set. So this one has the happy birthday. This is an online exclusive product, so you won't find this in any of the catalogs. But I have to tell you, this bundle, the stamps and the dies, ooh, love them, love them. I have used it a whole lot. I continue to use it a whole lot. It's just, it's beautiful. Okay, so I did get out some, oh, here we go. I say, I know I got out some lemon lime twist ink. The green in here, the little dragonfly. Oh no, I guess it's just a stem. It almost looked like a dragonfly, but I think it's just the stem on the flowers that he's holding. That is lemon lime twist. So that is the ink that I'm using. And I think just for fun, I'm going to stamp this on the, is that diagonal? Turned, turned 90 degrees from what you might anticipate. Okay. And then I cut this the same size. I could have cut it, or I cut it one like a layer size. So you could mount it this way, or I could mount it this way, just, for some extra interest. I could have made it the same size, then these pieces wouldn't have been as large, but thinking I might put it on this way just for fun. Let me just see. Okay, more decisions to be made. I think. Do it matching. If I do it matching, we can see almost all of this guy. And we can see most of this guy and all of them. If I do it this way, how much of what do we lose? Oh, maybe not too much, depending where we put it. A little bit more though. I think I'll go the same direction and then do it this way. It cuts across my bumblebees a little bit nicer. Or a little bit less, I guess, is ultimately what it is. There we go. Sorry, I can't talk and focus on getting my my sentiment on properly. Okay. At the kickoff to our retreat today, we were talking, someone asked about, because we were on Zoom today, so people could just talk and interact, and someone asked about the presentations over the weekend, and because they are on Facebook, so how would they, how would they comment? How would they ask questions, that sort of thing? And we said, you can still do it, just you type them, but we actually encourage you to interact because otherwise sometimes we're here and we aren't quite sure if we're talking to ourselves or whether someone's actually watching. So just know, and I think I probably speak pretty much for anyone doing Facebook presentations, that we love when you type in comments and interact with us, even though it's not, it's not verbally, but it's still interacting and it's still commenting and carrying on a type of conversation. So when it was Louise that was first started to say, we love when you interact like that. I thought at first she was going to say, we've all become masters at, sort of babbling on and talking to ourselves. So it's nice when it feels like you're talking to someone as opposed to yourself. Thought that was a piece of dirt on there, but it's actually the little start of the next bumblebee. Okay, I'm gonna get this guy secured on here. There we go. We have a cute birthday card. Now for this one, I don't know who this is going to go to. So whoever's going to get it is going to have, I don't know, maybe some hearts or flowers, maybe a heart, maybe one of these little, oh, sweet sorbet, maybe? I didn't write down the colors. Kind of think that it might be, but we have these petal pink flowers, maybe just a heart, eh? Do we think? Hey, Kelly, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, oh, look, this'll work. That right down there. Almost go straight. There we go. These, by the way, are the adhesive-backed hearts and flowers. Oh, go figure, you think? I guess that works for a name because that's what it is. Okay. So there we go. One with a little bit of embellishment, one that's less embellished, shall we say? All righty. Let me come back here. Join you once again. So there's our cards for tonight. Quick and easy. You can step them up further if you like. You could make this sweet sorbet layer, you could make it a little bit larger, and then you could put a frame around all of your designer series paper pieces. They would be narrow, but it could be done if you want more layering. And then switching out, we've got the two patterns here. We've just got one pattern. You could do different die cuts. You can make it quick and easy, or you can step it up a little bit more if you like. Well, however you choose to do it. It's all good. But it's a great way to show off some of the pretty designer series paper. So those are the cards for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed them. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and chatting and crafting along. At least some of you I know have been crafting along. That's how you caught my mistakes. So if you haven't crafted yet, just cut your designer series paper 3¼ wide, not 3¾ wide. Sorry about that, folks. And hopefully I can get this whole Facebook Live thing figured out, and I will be back on my Great Stamping with Connie page next week. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, just gotta put my glasses back on because you guys have made some comments and I can't see them now. They're fun. Oh, I'm glad you like them, Nancy. Looks great. Thanks. Thanks, Great Stamping with Connie. Yes, Great Stamping with Connie on Connie Douglas's Facebook page. It's all good, eh, Lorna? Thanks for finding me tonight, everyone. I hope to craft with you again really soon. Take care. Bye for now.